everyone, Creatively Cara here, and my channel is all about taking you along on my creative journey with me. Today I am going to be partnering up with Boss Personal Planner, and they have a lot of awesome digital planners and paper planners as well that help you set goals and stay on task. So today I will be sharing with you their personal planner, but they also offer fitness planners, budgeting, and they also have teacher planner as well. So lots of really great options there. There's a link in my description box to their website so you can check out all the planners for yourself, as well as some awesome codes to save money on their planners as well. So be sure to check those out. But here is the personal planner, and they have a lot of really great covers. So this one's a cover. This is actually one of their covers too. I just added it to my journal, but this is the pack that shows all of their cover options. So they have a lot of options for you. And really, this is just for it to be pretty aesthetically, so not necessary, but if it's not there, it just kind of looks like something like this where you just see the first page of the planner. This would technically be the first thing you see on the dashboard if I did not have a cover, so it definitely makes a difference if you like being able to see something that looks a little bit nicer here. And you can add a title to it, so I added Boss Personal Planner. Now the app I'm using is GoodNotes. I love using GoodNotes. There are other options out there. This one does cost a little bit of money, but it's not very expensive at all. And it just is a really nice tool for digital journaling and planning. The digital planner that you receive is just going to be a PDF, and you can import that into GoodNotes, and then it functions and clicks around just kind of like how a fun planner would work anyways. So really, really nice tool there. And one of the reasons why I love digital planning, it's so unique how it functions. So let's go ahead and dive into the personal planner here. I'm going to show you a quick flip through of all the elements within the personal planner, and then we're going to go ahead and set up a few pages for July using the Boss Personal Planner. When you first bring up the planner, you'll be brought to this page. But that first page is going to be a plan for success. So you're going to have lifetime, 5-year, and 3-month goals focusing on career, your bucket list, financial, family, social, and personal. So I fill this out a little bit of some of the things that I'm kind of trying to look into doing for my plan for success. And GoodNotes allows so much variety in what you can do with it. Right now I'm in the clicking mode, so if I turn that off, I'll have all of these options to color in things. I can draw shapes, erase, highlight, all the different kind of pens you can use, and then you have an endless amount of colors as well. So a lot of variety there in how you can kind of go about doodling on this. But this is not a GoodNotes tutorial, so I'm not going to go too far into all of those details. Now you can easily click on these, or you can also swipe depending on what the next page is, but these are linked to different pages within the planner itself. But here's a reading list. Now I also have a reading list in my bullet journal, so this is really nice because I like to be able to keep track of what I'm reading, and this just lays it out for you just like my bullet journal page would. So next up we have the habit tracker. This is what it will end up looking like. Really, you can put in whatever you want. There's 14 options here. One thing I did notice is there's only 30 days on these, which is weird to me. I'll be showing you the sticker portion of things once we get into the planning part, but so much fun. You can buy different sticker sets off of Etsy, which is what I did here, and so many different fun options that you can use to really spice up your digital planner. So yeah, lots of fun stuff there. Next, we have an Eisenhower Matrix. Now, this is a really great tool for if you need to break down what you need to focus on for task-wise. For me, this might be something I definitely would want to utilize when you end up just having one of those really busy days for work and you realize, okay, I have all of this stuff to get done and you just don't know where to start. Well, this will really help you lay it all out, and then it can help you figure out what you need to get done. So obviously anything in this box, urgent and important, that's going to be what you want to focus on first. Priority planner, again, this is going to be another kind of tool where you can lay out some of your tasks and what needs to be done. It also will have a due date and a completed date so that you can put those in, which I think is kind of nice so that you can really track it out. Then we dive into the monthly calendar, and so from here, these things are all going to be clickable. Anything that's underlined has a clickable link to it. So we're going to be planning out July in just a moment, but if you click on the title, it'll take you to a monthly page, and then from there you can click on the number, and that'll take you to the daily page. So really nice how this is broken down. You'll have a place to write today's notes, wins tomorrow, so you can really be tracking goals and notes and doodles or anything from out the entire day, plan out your schedule. Super, super nice there. Now, aside from that, they also have weekly breakdown in here. So I'm not entirely sure what I would use this page for. Maybe if I needed to highlight some of the important events that are happening that week, I could put in there. Otherwise, I'm not entirely sure what I'd need to use that, but it will then take you to the weekly planning page from there if you click on the title, and you can write down a review from last week, which in my bullet journal, I really love doing weekly reviews. It's really nice to just sit down and think about, okay, what did I achieve this week? What do I need to then focus on for next week goal-wise? And any notes that you might want to include there. And then we have the weekly planning after that page. So here is where you're going to then just write down some of the major events or tasks that you need to get done each day. And then we dive right into the daily planning page. Last but not least, we have a notes tab, and here you're going to have options for blank, dotted, dot grid, and lined pages, and they have a few pages for each. Let's dive into the planning so you can see how this will end up looking. And yeah, we're going to plan out the month of July, and I will also plan out a weekly spread and a daily spread with it all, so you can just kind of see how this would all look if you were to end up using a Boss Personal Planner on your own. So let's take a look. I am going to be fancy today and utilize some stickers that I purchased off of Etsy. I will link to the shop down below for you in case you fall in love with these just as I did. But I wanted to include the stickers because when I did digital bullet journaling, I would make my own stickers, or I purchased some as well from other people. And that really just helps with creating the aesthetic and everything that you want in your digital planner or digital bullet journal. So I really recommend utilizing stickers if this is something you really want to get into, because it just makes things easy. As you can see here, I've went through and blacked out the orange header there for the days of the week because I did not like that color. And then I added in some headers there that was included in the sticker pack, and then filling in kind of those blank boxes as well on the calendar with some of those stickers. So here you'll just see me kind of play around. GoodNotes has this lasso tool that allows you to kind of move items after you've placed them, and you can turn different features off so that you only move text or you only move images. So lots of variety in how you can use this. This is not really a tutorial on how to use GoodNotes, so I'm not going into super detail on those, but if that's something you'd want to see, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to dive a little bit deeper into this for any of my digital planning friends out there. But super excited. I have a vacation coming up. It's going to be a staycation actually, but it is still time off nonetheless. And I am so looking forward to it. After this pandemic, I am just definitely needing a little bit of a break. So that will be happening in early July, but I am just going through and adding in the random stickers. The sticker pack I bought included like 500 plus stickers, so there's so many. And then I realized, oh, there's a vacation sticker. So I included that in here instead of me writing out vacation, and honestly, I just threw it over what I wrote because it hit it perfectly and I just didn't change it. But yeah, there's a variety of stickers in here. I have a couple birthdays coming up, my daughter and also my brother-in-law, so I included this little birthday sticker and wrote their name in there. And then I do like to incorporate my work life with my personal life right now. It's just, for me, easy to include it all on one space, one place, so I don't have to look everywhere for my information. I really hate having to do that. So I'm just going through and using this one particular sticker to then indicate any work tasks or any work things, work-related items. And I'll typically do that in my bullet journal as well. I'll kind of use a special indicator to be like, okay, this is work. It's a specific color, or there's something specific about it, I guess, that helps me know what it is for. I'd like to also mention that Boss Personal Planner has a dark version of their digital planners, and I think that's awesome because I know a lot of people are into that dark version. Hey, if that's you, they offer it. So I would definitely recommend checking that out. I will link to their website down below if you want to see what kind of things they offer and if it would be a good fit for you. When it comes to the weekly planning, you will first reflect on the previous week, which I love. I have tried to include weekly reviews and monthly reviews in my bullet journal, so I think that that's really great. And then you'll also have a spot to set goals for the upcoming week. This is typically how I set my bullet journal up. I don't often do daily planning. But when you have a digital planner, the pages are endless, as I mentioned, and that means that you could literally have it all. Have monthly, have weekly, have daily planning, and really increase your productivity, because I know that would definitely help me. So with the weekly spread, I just wanted to try and incorporate some of the typical things that I use. So I covered up again the headers with the stickers, and then since one of my goals is to track water, I am including this little water tracker sticker in here for each day so that I can make sure I'm achieving my water goal. And then that's typically how I do it in my bullet journal as well. I'll kind of track it on a daily/weekly basis, and then if I achieve it on that day, I can then mark that on the monthly habit tracker where I'm also tracking my water. So that just helps me see it at a daily/weekly and monthly glance. That's kind of a special one. But just playing around with it a little bit, sometimes it's nice to add sort of that quote, so I added the quote sticker at the bottom. This sticker pack included some really cute stickers for like typical weekly, monthly things that happen, like trash day, or as this sticker says, bin day. I don't call it bin day, I call it trash day. Payday, grocery shopping, which I typically do on the weekend. So yeah, lots of fun stickers to include there. And then for the weekly glance, I figured it would be a really good idea to do kind of 3 tasks at a glance of things that I need to make sure I get done that day. So I think really having limited space on this weekly side is really great, because then you can just make sure you're focusing on those main tasks you need to do, and then you can communicate that with the daily page. So I had a lot of fun setting up this daily page. Honestly, like if this didn't take up so much space in a bullet journal, I probably would try to somehow incorporate weekly and daily planning. I just don't know how I would do it yet, because it'll just take up so much paper that I don't know if I'm ready for that. I was trying to use some different stickers. Here is a little sticky note sticker that I put a little quote on. They have a goals section, and I didn't like the header there, so I included my own header from the stickers. But basically drinking my 64 ounces of water, and then a goal for personal and a goal for work as well. They also had extra goals here, and I didn't really feel like using it for extra goals, so I utilized that space to then do my meal planning for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I think that, you know, obviously you can see that this planner is very structured in how it comes, but with digital planning, you can kind of tweak it a little bit to what your needs are. So I think having that basic setup already made for you makes it so much easier to utilize, and then you know, maybe you do have some extra goals that week, so you want to use that space for extra goals. Great, go for it. But yeah, I think that it's very flexible in what you can utilize these weekly and daily spreads for. I wanted to really show you how the time breakdown would end up working. So I did include kind of just some like routine things I do, like wake up and the kids wake up. But then anywhere where I have a task, I am including this green sticker box. And so I then marked off when I'm working. Then I can really just write down the tasks and any meetings I have going on in that work section. And then I wanted to show you also what the remainder of the day would look like. So having another appointment at the end of the day, adding some doodles at the top or some other stickers just to make things exciting on the page. I obviously am sleeping by this point, so that bottom chunk was empty, and I figured I'd open it up for notes. Well, there you have it. This is the Boss Personal Planner. I think it's a great option if you're looking into starting digital planning. They have a lot of great options to choose from. Again, I will link to their website in the description box down below if you want to check out their planners. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video today. If you liked what you saw, make sure you hit that like button down below, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Until next time, bye-bye.